Greetings and welcome to the Fantasy Golf Sommelier for the 88th Masters Tournament. I cannot wait to get into all the plays this week. All right, folks, I'm so excited to be back. It's the first time doing the FGS in a while. We're going to get into the $10 wine special. We're going to get into the Boone's Farm Fade of the Week, one of my personal favorites. We're also going to have the Pop the Cork play of the week. And then I've got a couple bonus plays for you at the end that I think you'll want to check out. So you gotta watch it all the way through. All right. But listen, we're drinking some wine this evening. Okay. Of course, because this is the Fantasy Golf Sommelier. And here it is. We got a little Merlot. Now I'm going to talk about Merlot in a minute. Okay. And I'm going to talk about, the wine we talking about, which, by the way, is a nickel and nickel. Fantastic winery in Napa Valley. This is a 2013 Merlot. I've been holding on to this one for a little while. But you know what? First off, that's special is this cup. There's only one place that you can drink wine out of this cup at a golf tournament. It's in the land of the USA, in the state of Georgia, in the little town of Augusta at a golf tournament called the Masters. You can get this cup. You can drink wine out of this cup at the Masters. And so that's why we're drinking out of that cup. All you purists out there who are like, I can't believe he's drinking Merlot out of a glass or out of a cup and not a glass. Well, I am. Anyway, let's get into the plays of the week. We're going to start with the $10 wine special, and that is going to be Chris Kirk at 6,900. I'm a big fan of Chris Kirk this week. Actually, a few months ago, I made a bet on Chris Kirk. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what odds they were, but I still made a bet on him, and I think he's a good play this week. Okay, he's top 25 in my model on Bet the Number. By the way, if you don't have Bet the Number, you need to have it. Use code TJ at checkout. Bet the Number Golf is the best stat site out there. I don't know what else to say. We're not going to talk about it anymore because you're an idiot if you don't get on the site. But anyway, $10 wine special. Chris Kirk checks the box off the tee, approach. I mean, he's a great ball striker. Great ball striker. It's like anything this week. And there's a kind of a theme that I'll have with my plays. You gotta get the putter rolling. You got to roll the rock. We understand that. But you also got to be a great ball striker. But I think players can find form when it comes to putting on these greens. They're just so unique. The undulation. Some people are just more comfortable on them. It doesn't matter whether or not they were crap putters on Bermuda and Florida. Who cares? All right. They're in Georgia now on a totally different surface. All right. So it doesn't matter. Don't get all hung up on that. Anyway, Chris Kirk, he's played in, I believe, 4 Masters. He's got 2 top 25s, a 33rd, and 1 miscut. That's pretty good for a guy that you're getting down here at 6,900. He's also looking to be around 7%. I can't talk. He's looking to be around 7% ownership. I'm all right with that. I think that's good. So the $10 wine special is Chris Kirk. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this in a while. Anyway, let's talk about some Merlot. So you're asking, why are you drinking Merlot? Sideways, the movie told us we can't drink Merlot. Well, you know what? Screw that. All right. Merlot's coming back. Merlot is one of the most noble grapes in the world. Okay. In France, in Bordeaux, France. It was there before Cabernet. All the people they love some cab. Here, let me tell you about my cab. I don't want to talk about Merlot. Merlot's out of style. Merlot's not cool. Well, guess what? It's back now. It's back. And I don't care who says it's not. I am saying it is. So I think you got to drink some Merlot. Look, this is a very robust, darker wine. If you like a good cheeseburger, you can drink this with a cheeseburger. Why would you not want a good wine with a cheeseburger? I don't know. I certainly would. But let's move on. All right. Let's move on to the Boone's Farm fade of the week. Now, listen, this is a guy I actually liked going into the week. I was a fan of this guy, but now I'm not. Matthew Fitzpatrick at 7,900. I do not want to play Fitzy at 17 to 18% projected ownership, which is where he is right now. Do you want to put your faith in that? I don't. I mean, look, he's been playing better. He's had a couple good starts here and there. A lot of that's been due to his putter. Okay, the putter has been fantastic. I get that, but when you look at the other stats with Matthew Fitzpatrick, the ball striking isn't. I mean, it's average. Approach plays okay. Off the tee's okay. It's just kind of average. Another thing, do you really want to play a guy that ranks near the bottom of the field in apex height and hang time, both of them together? There's only one player in this field that ranks in the same spot near the bottom, the exact same spot, 70th in the field in both hang time and apex height. Do you really want to play that? I don't. I do not want to play Matthew Fitzpatrick at 7,900 at 18% ownership. All right. I'm out. Okay. All right. Let's talk a little bit more about this wine in particular that we're drinking. This beautiful Merlot here. I mean, here's what I'm tasting. All right. It's kind of got like a blackberry jam flavor to it. With kind of like a light vanilla and chocolate finish. You got a little plum in there. Little cedar. Blackberry. Did I say blackberry? I think I said blackberries already. I felt my nose felt blackberries twice. Anyway, just so good, so good. Any kind of beef you want to have with this, like lamb or something, like a big old cheeseburger, like I said. Anyway, that is it's a fantastic Merlot. Let me get one more sip before we move on. Mm. All right. I know you've all been waiting for this. The Pop the Cork play of the week. It's Justin Thomas. I hate narratives. I really do. I don't understand narratives in golf. I really don't. Golf is a game where you literally can wake up hungover and play fantastic. Or you can wake up feeling the best you've ever played or felt in your entire life. You could feel like you slept on a bed of roses and you woke up and you had breakfast in bed and everything was right, and then you still played like absolute ass. And that's just the game of golf, all right? So I don't care about narratives. I do not care that Justin Thomas is not with the caddy he's been with Bones. I didn't say the word fired because I don't know if he fired him. And I don't know if Bones fired JT. I don't know what happened. I don't care. All right? I'm still going to play JT. Sometimes when you get a little change in things and a change in routine or just something different, it helps you out. And JT actually, just a few weeks ago, we were talking about JT possibly winning. He's ready to win again. And then all of a sudden, we want to just kind of jump off JT at about 6% ownership as far as where the projections are right now. No, I don't want to do that. I would like to stay on JT. I'd like to play him. I'm not going to completely jump ship. The ball striking is there, all right? The putter sucks. But just like I said earlier, you can come to the land of Augusta National and find some putting for him because you may get a little bit more comfortable in there, all right? So F it. I'm going to play him. I like the ownership leverage I'm going to get with JT. And I think you should too, okay? So there you go. All right. One more sip of wine, then my bonus plays. We've gone 10 minutes, which is about where I wanted to go. If I get a proper edit, which I don't think I'm going to get. I don't think Tony's going to edit this at all, but hopefully he makes me look good. Anyway, let's get into some bonus plays. Underdog plays. If you're looking at underdog, I think across the board, the birdie numbers on Thursday look a little low for me. Now, I do get that we're going to get a little weather on Thursday. We're going to get some potential thunderstorms and whatever else, but they're very good about, especially if you have thunderstorms out at the National, they just pull everybody off and then they start it over again or whatever. They like good conditions out there for the most part. Now, they want firm and they want fast. They don't want these guys playing in a bunch of crap rain and all kinds of stuff unless they absolutely have to. So I do think the birdies will be there. And I think you're going to see some guys that are at 3 birdies right now, 3.5. I think I'm kind of cutting it off right there. But one in particular is Xander Schauffele. I really like. First off, I like Xander this week in general, but Xander over 3.5 birdies in round one, I think is a good number to hit on underdog. Another one that I like, Corey Connors, under 73.5 strokes. I like that as well. I think Connors is a good play. He's been super solid here. Every time he tees it up. I mean, pretty much I think from the first time he teed it up here, when he won after winning a Monday qualifier, then winning the week before, just like Akshay did recently, and then he played well, I believe, in his first Masters. If he didn't, and you're fact checking me, I'm sorry, but the next year he played well. I don't know. But Corey Connors has been very good, and we know he's a great ball striker. And I think under 73.5 is a good play for Mr. Corey Connors. All right, one more sip before I go. I'm gracious for all of you. I hope to be back at the next major for Fantasy Golf Sommelier. I don't know. I can't make any promises. But you know what? This is going to be a fantastic week. I love the Masters. I grew up in Augusta. It is the thing that made me realize, it's actually, you can edit this, please. Well, actually, whatever. The Augusta National, the Masters, is what gave me the passion I have for what I do today, and I enjoy it. So I hope you enjoy this week. I hope you have a passion about it and a love for it, and you enjoy it the way I do. But if you don't, I just hope you win money, and then we'll all be happy. Out! All right, here we go. Tony, welcome to your first Fantasy Golf Sommelier. We'll see how this goes. I don't think it'll be in one take, but we're gonna have fun. Anyway, all right. Take a little sip here. Masters Cup. Greetings, golf addicts, and welcome to the late. Well, fucking. Hey, I didn't even barely get into it. I just started. Here we go. Greetings and welcome to the Fantasy Golf Sommelier for the 88th Masters Tournament. Yes. Listen, let's start over. And we're also going to get into talking about wine. This is a nickel and nickel. Okay, nickel and nickel winery, which is very much related to Farniente. If you've ever been to, damn it, start over on that one. Now, some of you may be saying to yourselves, Merlot, what the hell? My nose is just full of fire right now, and it's like it can't wait to tell you what's coming out. I'm so happy to be back. It's been so long. Fuck me. Fuck. Start over. Greetings. Damn it. That was so loud. Why would I say greetings so loud? All right. Calm down. Okay. By the way, if you have not, why would you not have BTN? By the way, bet the number. Go to fuck me on bet the number. People should have bet the number. I'm gonna start over.